Today on the Cardinal Sports Network, we bring you varsity field hockey as your Lawrence Cardinals will be taking on the Ewing Blue Devils. Starting in goal for the Cardinals will be Abby Duncan, and her counterpart at the other end of the field will be Maureen Leopold. Looks like they're about ready to start the game, and the Blue Devils will put the ball into action. Ewing moving the ball over towards the near side of the field. Advancing it up the near sideline. By the way, the pink line is the line we're watching for the field hockey games. That ball's turned over to Lawrence. Now Lawrence trying to send it the other direction. Once more, a Lawrence ball. Lawrence plays it forward, but it's stopped by Ewing. Taken away by Lawrence. Now Lawrence plays it over towards the middle of the field, and it's Petra Doherty with a bit of a breakaway there. Doherty tries to cross it. Radavilla wasn't able to bring it down. That's going to be turned over to Ewing.
All right, Lawrence, 6 down.
Ewing with the hit, and that's a big, long hit.
Fair ball.
Lawrence is going to stop it.
Get up there.
Taken away by Ewing. That's going to be turned over to Lawrence. Lawrence with a pass up the middle.
All right, Bella, get up there.
Zanella trying to power her way through. That was going to be turned around by Ewing. And now it's Ewing trying to go on the attack. Stopped by Lawrence. Right to Ewing, but Lawrence there to try and take it away, and Lawrence does. Good play there by Radaville to take that one away. Going to be the Lawrence ball. Quattrochi puts it into play. That one's turned over to Ewing. Ewing clears the ball. Lawrence with the stop, plays it the other direction, but Ewing gets it. Now Ewing fires it up the field, stopped by Lawrence. Lawrence is going to drop it back.
Get it up there.
That one gets away. Jones will have to chase that one down. He sends that one forward.
Go right.
Foot fault's going to turn it over to
down,
Ewing.
buddy.
Big hit by Ewing, stopped by Lawrence. Played the other direction on the far sideline. It's going to be out on Lawrence. Ewing ball. Ewing puts the ball into play. Going to be tipped away by Lawrence. And Quattrochi comes away with it. She'll play it up the line. That one's deflected by Ewing, but Lawrence manages to maintain control.
Work together, work teamwork. Good job.
Ewing
Teamwork, guys.
turns it back over to Lawrence. Lawrence ball. Now it's going to be Ewing ball.
All right, guys, get another block here. 6 down. Block it.
Shantese Hendricks with the hit. That was stopped by Lawrence. We played over the other side of the field. Doherty rolls it in towards the middle. That one's cleared by Ewing. It's going to be Lawrence ball. Quattrochi setting up for the hit.
Make it work. Teamwork.
Referee giving direction as to exactly where that'll take place. And now Quattrochi puts it into play. Get by one defender and roll it right through the middle. And it gets past everyone and in for the first goal of the game. Emma Quattrochi scores goal number 1 to give Lawrence a 1-0 lead over the Ewing Blue Devils.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now Ewing will put the ball into play to resume action. There they go, send it forward and right away to Lawrence. Lawrence moves it over to the far side of the field as Doherty moves it up the line. Now she'll pass it forward. That pass is picked off by Ewing, who sends it the other direction. Ewing working over towards the near side of the field, and that's going to be taken away by the Cardinals. Ewing recovers.
Defense, guys, defense. Great.
And that's stopped by Lawrence.
Nice
Ball's going to be sent the other direction by Lawrence.
Teamwork. Teamwork.
And Alex Murphy brings it up the near sideline.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
A light rain has begun to fall here at the Cardinal Stadium. As the ball goes back into play, here's cross by Catroci. That one is going to go over the end line, and it'll be Ewing ball. On the positive side, the turf field is very good at getting rid of the water as quickly as possible. On the downside, the grass is made of plastic, and when it gets wet, it is slippery. So far, the girls having no trouble with it. Ewing moving the ball over towards the far side, taken away by the Cardinals. Across the center. That ball's going to be taken away by Ewing. Ewing sends it over toward the near sideline. Actually, right on the sideline. Managed to barely keep that one in bounds. To no avail as Catroci takes that one away. She'll send it up the middle to Murphy. Murphy sends it forward. And that one rolls across the open mouth of the goal. Rodeville tried to go for the far corner and just barely missed it. Good effort there by Lady Cards.
All right, guys, make this work again. Come on.
Ewing will send the ball out, and they'll move it over towards the near sideline. Now moving up the sideline. That was going to roll across the sideline, be out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be Cardinals ball. Catroci setting up to put the ball back into play, and she gives it a good wallop down the field. That one's going to be taken away from Ewing by Rodeville. Rodeville working the near sideline. There's the cross.
Save it.
Kept in bounds.
Rebound. Rebound.
Now in the middle, that was tipped away by Ewing. Lawrence comes back with the ball.
Nice, Izzy, nice.
Pass forward. Now across the center. Shot on goal. That one's going to be stopped by Lippold. Ewing trying desperately to clear it. And that whistle's going to turn the ball over to Ewing. Ewing sends the ball forward. That's going to be turned over to the Cardinals. Cardinals play it over toward the far side of the field. Now back in towards the middle where it is stopped by Ewing. Cardinal ball. Doherty puts it back into play. Looking for an opening. She'll roll it over to Catroci. That's going to be tipped away by Ewing, and now it's Ewing trying to go on the attack. Stopped by Lawrence. Good stop there by DeMarco. Back and forth possession goes, and now Lawrence sends it well down the field where it's stopped by Ewing. Ewing tries to send it back, and they will do just that. Oh, that's going to turn it back over to the Cardinals. Catroci with a hit up the middle. That's returned by Ewing. Ewing pushes it up the center. And DeMarco makes the stop. Going to be taken away by Ewing. But the whistle's going to give it right back to Lawrence. Catroci setting up for the hit. She'll put it into play and dribble past the defender. Now there's a long shot up the middle. It's knocked over the sideline by Ewing for a Lawrence ball. Catroci setting up on the sideline. She'll hit that one into play.
Work together.
And now it's Rodeville on the attack. Here's the cross.
Rebound.
Stopped by Ewing.
Rebound.
Ewing tried to clear it. Murphy got a stick on it. Now Murphy tries to fire it in there. And call goes against Lawrence. It's going to be Ewing ball.
All right, guys, make those goal shots count.
Ewing fires it out, but stopped immediately by the Cardinals. Second attempt gets it further down the field. And now it's Ewing on the attack. Once again, that play is going to be broken up by DeMarco. Lawrence ball. Catroci with the big hit. Lawrence ball once more.
Get up there, hustle.
And Doherty puts it into play. That was going to be kicked out by Leopold.
All right, Lawrence, make this corner count.
And it's going to be a corner hit for the Cardinals. Alex Murphy heading over to the corner to put it into play. Murphy with the corner hit. Catroci fires it in, and it's a goal for the Cardinals. Lawrence Cardinals go up 2-0 on a long shot there by Emma Catroci.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Ewing will be putting the ball back into play to resume the action. Shantice Hendricks will be doing the centering duties. And she'll roll the ball forward right to Lawrence. Catroci encountering resistance. That's going to be call against Ewing. Lawrence ball. Catroci with big hit. Murphy sends it further up the field. Pass is intercepted, but Burns comes away with it. Now she'll send it forward to Doherty. Doherty's overwhelmed there by numbers, but she manages to come away with the ball anyway. She'll drop it back to Burns. Burns passes it to Catroci. There's a shot towards the goal. That one's going to be stopped by Ewing. Ewing tries to clear it, and it's turned right around by Burns. Now sent over into the corner of Valentino with a cross.
Rebounds, guys, come on.
And Sanella puts that one in for the third goal of the game for the Lawrence Cardinals to give them a 3-0 lead over the Ewing Blue Devils.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Hendricks will do the center hit for Ewing. And it's a big hit right up the middle. That was going to be stopped by Lawrence. Now Lawrence moving it over to the near side of the field. That's going to be turned over to Ewing. Ewing sends it across the sideline. It'll be out of bounds and Cardinal ball. Cardinals put the ball back into play. And now they move it over towards the center of the field. Cardinals going on the attack. Sanella working the ball over towards the far side of the field.
Come on, guys.
Now she'll drop back and cross it. That one gets by, and Ewing clears the ball. It's going to be stopped by Catroci. And the whistle's going to turn it over to Ewing. Rain coming down a little bit harder now. Game continues. Ewing sends the ball down the field. Stopped by Lawrence, but Ewing right there to try and take it away. Whistle will turn the ball over to Lawrence. Now Catroci trying to move her way past defenders and so far doing a good job. She'll fire it up the middle. Now Murphy with the ball tries to get the cross off. That's taken away by Ewing, but I believe the referee is going to call that one back.
Work together, teamwork.
Petrochi heading over to take the free hit. She'll drop it back a little bit, put it into play. And that's going to be a Lawrence ball.
All right, make it count.
So it's going to be a corner hit. Alex Murphy heading over to the far corner to take the hit.
Get ready.
Less than a minute left as Murphy puts it into play. Cardinals fire it in there. That one's going to be stopped.
Rebound.
Second attempt goes
Nice
wide.
try.
No goal. That will be Ewing ball. Cardinals up 3-0
Good try, Lawrence.
with about 40 seconds left on the clock. Ewing puts the ball into play. They'll launch it up the middle. Now working it over toward the far side of the field. Ewing with a good drive going down the far side of the field. Shot towards the goal. That one's going to be kicked out by Duncan.
All right, defense.
And it's going to be a corner hit for Ewing. Well, it would have been, but there goes the buzzer for the end of the first period. Referee is going to allow for a little bit of stoppage time. Yes, we got 2 minutes showing up on the clock. Ewing puts it into play. Missed shot there. Still trickles in towards the goal. Cardinals take it away. And I believe that's going to count as the end of the first period. So after one period of play, it's your Lawrence Cardinals 3, the Ewing Blue Devils 0.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Well, that was a good first quarter for the Cardinals, who've gone up 3-0 over the Ewing Blue Devils. Devils will put the ball back into play, and it's turned over immediately to the Cardinals. Cardinals working it up the far sideline. They'll drop it back, and now move it inside a little
Get
bit.
up there. Get
That's going to be
out.
turned over to Ewing. Ewing with the cross. That one's picked off by the Cardinals.
Go, Riley. Get up there.
Cardinals try to play it up the middle. That one gets away, and it's turned back over to Ewing. Lawrence takes it away. There's a pass up the middle. And now it's Lawrence on the breakaway. Now they'll put it over towards the far sideline. Back inside now. Pass up to that far corner. I think that's Rodeville in the corner with the ball. She'll cross it in, and that one goes just out of bounds to the left of goal. Last touch looks like it was by Ewing, so it'll be Lawrence ball. Lawrence puts the ball into play. It's going to be taken away, and it's going to be Ewing ball. Oh, I'm sorry. That is going to be another corner hit for Lawrence.
All right, Lawrence, teamwork.
Sinella setting up for the corner
Look
hit.
for those rebounds.
Sinella puts it into
Make it
play.
count.
Burns rolls it in towards the middle. Now Rodeville looking for a way through. He'll pass it inside. It's right in front of the goal. Shot. And that was, after it went all the way around, Murphy ended up putting that one in to give the Cardinals a 4-0
Great shot,
lead.
Murph.
No, it looks like that one's going to be called back. No goal. Lawrence dropping back on the defense. And Ewing is going to put the ball into play. Lawrence with the stop. believe that was Margolis who had to stop and then played it forward. Now it's Catroci trying to get her way through, and she will until the referee had to intervene. Now it's Catroci with the ball. She'll pass it inside. Missed hit there by Burns.
All right.
It's going to be a Ewing ball. Ewing sends it up the field, stopped immediately by the Cardinals. Cardinals send it the other direction. Murphy passes inside to Rodeville. That was going to be cleared, but Lawrence fires it right back in. Blocked by Ewing, and Ewing will advance it down the near sideline. Riley Evans there playing tough on defense, and she'll get the call. Sends the ball forward. It's going to be picked off by Ewing, but knocked out of bounds for Lawrence ball. Catroci puts the ball back into play for the Cardinals. And right between the legs pass. That doesn't make it through two. Yes, it does. Ball gets away a little bit there. Murphy turns it, sends it back in. Now Catroci trying to get through the defense. That's going to be taken away by Ewing. And it'll be a Ewing ball. Ewing scoops it over some of the Cardinal sticks. Cardinals with the stop. Macaroni plays it forward. Up to Riley Burns. Going to be knocked out of bounds by Ewing. It'll be Cardinal ball. Lawrence puts the ball back into play, but it's going to go right to Ewing, and Ewing sends it up the middle. Stopped by Evans. She'll send it the other direction. Catroci picks it up, but she's double teamed, and that's going to be turned over to Ewing. Ewing fires the ball up the middle. Lawrence with the stop. And Sinella sends it down the near sideline. It's going to be Lawrence ball. That one's going to go over the sideline for Ewing ball. Ewing having to take that one way down the field where it went out of bounds. Hendricks setting up to put it into play. Hendricks will cross it over towards her own goal. Blue Devils managed to get it out of the goal area. Now they're working it over towards the far sideline. Send it up the middle. Ewing ball. Ewing advancing on the far side of the field. Advance is stopped by Jones. Now Jones sends it over. It's going to be called against Ewing. It'll be a Lawrence ball. Lawrence with the drive up the far side of the field. And it's a bit of a breakaway for the Cardinals. Cardinals playing in towards the middle. It's going to be rejected by the Blue Devils. Cardinals once more with a cross. And that was going to go in for a goal. I believe that was Sanella who scored again. She's having a very good game today.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Cardinals now leading 4-0 as they've been on offense almost the entire game. Ewing have a little bit of trouble in the rain. They'll turn the ball right over to the Cardinals again, and it's Cardinals working up the far side of the field. Ewing rejects that pass. Now they're trying to work it towards the Lawrence goal. They'll send it over to the far sideline, and right across the sideline, Ewing ball. Sorry, Lawrence ball. Catroci heading over there. Put the ball back into play for the Cardinals. She'll fire that one up the sideline. Going to be knocked out of bounds by Ewing. Cardinals advance it further down the field, and Catroci once more sets up to hit the ball in bounds. There's a big hit up towards the end of the field, stopped by Ewing. They'll play it up the middle where there's no Cardinals. That's going to be stopped by the Cardinals. Now Cardinals in the middle of the field. That one's going to roll just to the right of goal. It'll be Ewing ball.
All right, Lawrence, work together. Just teamwork.
Only seen one girl go down in the slippery conditions so far, as they're handling these conditions quite well. Ewing with the hit up the middle, stopped immediately by Catroci. She'll play it over to the middle. Ewing gets a stick on it.
Rebounds, guys, rebounds!
And now Ewing's going to send it over towards the near sideline. Catroci with the stop. Ewing recovers, but this time it's turned over.
Rebounds, guys,
Lawrence
rebounds.
ball. Ewing gets a hold of it.
All right.
That's going to be Lawrence ball. Evans with the hit. Sends it over to the corner. Catroci fires it in towards the goal.
Yeah!
And Sanella is going to put that one in to make it a 5-0 ball game here, as the Cardinals are dominating in the rain at their home turf.
Nice job, fella.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
6 minutes left in the first half. It's going to be Ewing putting the ball into play. Taken away immediately by the Cardinals. And they'll go on the attack once more. Catroci bringing it down the near side of the field. That's going to be turned over to Ewing. Ewing puts the ball into play, play it over towards the middle of the field. And now it's Ewing on the breakaway, trying to find some ground. Stopped by Evans. Ewing breaks through. This time stopped by Macaroni. And Macaroni will fire it up the field. Catroci drops back to pick it up, and she'll move it over to midfield. Now Rodaville going down the field towards the goal with the ball. That's tipped away by Ewing. Murphy moves in to try and pick it up, but referee says it's Lawrence ball. Catroci sets it up, and she'll put it back into play. And that's going to turn the ball over to Ewing. Ewing fires the ball up the middle where it's stopped quickly. Struggle for control, and Ewing comes away with it. This time stopped by Lawrence. Evans with the stop, and she'll fire it back up. There goes another girl sliding on the wet turf. Evans right there to recover, and she'll play it up the near side of the field. Murphy crosses it, but it's picked off by Ewing. Ewing plays it forward, stopped by Catroci, who fires it the other direction. Ball out in front of the goal, and that was going to roll across the end line before anyone can get to it. It'll be Ewing ball.
Good teamwork,
Just under
Lawrence.
4
Good
minutes
teamwork.
left in this first half of play, and Lawrence has been absolutely dominating the competition today. Ewing sets up for the hit, and they'll send it forward, stopped immediately by the Cardinals again.
Nice job,
That's
Charlie.
Rodaville, and she'll take a shot on goal. That was deflected wide, and it's going to be a Lawrence ball. Looks like Murphy will set up for the corner hit. Now Lawrence is ready. Ewing's not quite ready yet. I believe we may be having a substitution. Nope, she's decided to stay in. Now Ewing sets up to defend against the corner hit. Murphy launches it in. Shot on goal. And Macaroni gets her first goal of the game to give the Cardinals a 6-0 lead coming into the end of the first half.
Nice shot, Rebecca.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Under 2 minutes left in this first half, and your Lawrence Cardinals up 6-0 over the Ewing Blue Devils. Ewing will put the ball into play, and that pass gets through. Stopped by Lawrence and tried to clear it, sent right back in by Ewing. Ewing seems determined to try and get a point on the board before the end of the first half. It's going to be Ewing ball. Ewing plays it in towards the goal, and that one's kicked out by Duncan. It's going to be a corner hit for Ewing. I believe that's the first one Ewing has had the whole game. Ewing puts the ball into play. Pass it in towards the middle. Shot towards the goal. Kicked away by Duncan. And Murphy right there to bring it up the sideline.
There you go.
Now that pass doesn't go as intended.
Nice going. Teamwork.
But Rodeville there to take it away and keep right on going. It's Rodeville on a breakaway heading for the goal. She'll cross it in towards Sinella. Sinella tried to play it through. She gets double teamed. Lawrence once more working on it, but that's going to be turned over to Ewing.
They look similar. Totally two different personalities.
Ewing puts the ball into play. They'll move it up the middle of the field. Stopped immediately there by Margolis. And there's the buzzer for the end of the first half. So after 2 quarters of play, it's your Lawrence Cardinals 6, the Ewing Blue Devils 0. Stay tuned for the exciting second half of this game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
There's been a change of goalie at the Lawrence end of the field as Tess Adolph has come in place of Abby Duncan. Now Catroci fires that one over towards the near sideline, and it goes out of bounds for a Ewing ball. In fact, that one's probably still going. Ewing will fish out a spare ball. Ewing fires it up the side of the field, and it's going to be Ewing trying to get through. Stopped immediately there by Jones. Ewing recovers the ball. This time they'll get through, working over towards the near sideline. And it's Ewing going on the attack. Lawrence comes away with the ball. That's going to go out of bounds on Lawrence for a Ewing ball. Charlotte DeMarco with the stop on that one. Ewing puts the ball into play. Catroci brings it down, but Ewing is able to get a stick on it. Now Lawrence with the ball. That one's going to be out of bounds on Lawrence. Ewing ball. Hendricks will put the ball back into play for Ewing. Stopped by Lawrence. That one gets through. Now it's Ewing at the end line with the ball. And a whistle on the play is going to keep that from being called a goal. I believe that's going to be a corner hit for Ewing. Only the second time this game that they've had one. Looks like Hendricks will be doing the corner hit for Ewing. Hendricks puts the ball into play. Hit by Ewing. And that's going to be turned over to the Cardinals. Catroci fires it over towards the far side of the field. Lawrence unable to get to it in time. It's going to be turned back over to Lawrence. Riley Burns drops it back to Catroci. Lawrence ball. Catroci plays it forward over to Burns. Burns drops it back. Catroci with a cross. That was going to go across the end line. It'll be Ewing ball. Hendricks will put the ball into play for Ewing. It's turned around by the Cardinals, but Ewing recovers, having trouble clearing it. Now Ewing breaks free with it. Stopped by Evans. Ewing recovers the ball. Now Ewing working it in towards the middle. Can't get that done. They'll bring it back towards the outside. It's going to be swatted away by the Cardinals. Kept in bounds. And up the near sideline. Jones under fire there as she gets double teamed, and it's going to be turned over to Ewing. Ewing puts it into play right away. There's a cross in front of the goal. And Evans puts a stop to it once more. Evans doing a good job on defense today. Cardinals hit the ball out, and it's Petra Doherty who gets the ball, sends it across the center field line. Rodeville over to Sanella. Sanella's going to drop it back to Doherty. And that was going to back to Sanella. Sanella tied up over there in the corner. It's going to be taken away by Ewing. Stopped by the Cardinals. And DeMarco had the ball for a moment there before it's taken away by Ewing. Ewing playing the ball forward as they head towards that Lawrence goal once more. Ball's taken away by the Cardinals. That pass does not get through. It's picked off by Ewing. It's going to be Lawrence ball. Catroci puts it into play right away. She moves down the field towards that Ewing goal. Now Ewing with the ball. They'll fire it up the middle. It's going to be tipped away by the Cardinals, recovered by Ewing. There's a cross to center. Cardinals get there and take it away. And Cardinals will play it up the far sideline. It's going to be a Lawrence ball. Going to be Riley Evans who puts it into play for the Cardinals. She sends it over to Catroci, who fires it down the sideline. That was going to get through everyone and go across the end line. Ewing ball. Hendricks once more puts the ball into play for the Ewing Blue Devils. Ewing working it towards the near sideline.
Good job, Bill.
There's a cross. That one's swatted away by the Cardinals. They'll play it over to the near sideline, and it's Emily Burns who fires it up the sideline. Doherty moves it forward, but it's going to be picked off by Ewing. It's going to be Ewing ball. Ewing puts it right into motion. Stopped by Lawrence.
Nice, Emily, nice. Good job.
And Ewing turns it around. Lawrence recovers. There's a pass towards the far side of the field. It's going to be Ewing ball. No surprise there. It's going to be Hendricks putting it into play for Ewing. Hendricks launches it up the field where it makes its way through. The cross, however, is redirected by the Cardinals. Call's going to go against the Cardinals. It's going to be Ewing ball. Hendricks setting up for the free hit as the rain picks up once more. She'll play that one through the middle. And that's going to be a call against the Cardinals. It's going to be a corner hit for Ewing. Hendricks setting up for the hit. Hendricks puts the ball into play. There's a shot on goal, stopped by Adolph. Almost said Duncan there. Adolph certainly come under more fire than Duncan was in the first half. It's going to be Ewing ball. Ewing in the near corner. There's a cross. Ewing ball. That's going to be another corner hit for Ewing. Hendricks sends that one in. Shot on goal. And that one's going to bounce off the post and into the goal for Ewing's first goal of the game. That was Lisette Beck who found the back of the net to give the Blue Devils their first point of this game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
So the Blue Devils finally get on the scoreboard here in the second half of this game. Cardinals still up 6-1, and they will center the ball. Now moving over toward the near side of the field. Cardinals play it forward, but it's picked off by Blue Devils. Now Ewing advancing it down the near sideline. They head down towards the corner. It's turned over to Lawrence. Lawrence brings it the opposite direction on the sideline. Good pass. That one's going to drift out of bounds. It's going to be Blue Devils ball. Now Ewing puts the ball back into play. Picked off by the Cardinals immediately. Cardinals moving into the middle of the field where it's taken back by Ewing. Ewing now with a drive towards the goal. That's going to be halted there by Evans. And Lawrence will clear the ball. Now Alex Murphy on the far side of the field trying to advance it going to be Lawrence ball. Catroci puts the ball in play. She'll send it forward. That was going to be stopped by Ewing. Ewing sends the ball the other direction. That'll be returned by Margolis. Cardinal ball.
All right, Lawrence, teamwork.
Catroci with the hit. That one's going to be Cardinal ball. Catroci puts it into play and immediately tries dribbling it forward. Cardinal ball. This time she'll drop it back.
Get in there, Rod, get in there.
It's swatted away, but Evans puts it right back in, and now the Cardinals with the ball out near the front of the goal, but it's going to be a foot fault turned over to Ewing. Ewing sends it up the middle, and Camille Jones gets a hold of it. It's going to be Ewing ball. Nope, it's going to be Lawrence ball. Catroci pounds it up the middle. That one goes right into Sinella. And Sinella with a shot on goal. That was going to go just a little wide. I'm sorry, that was passed off to Murphy, who made the shot on goal just a little wide. It's going to be Ewing ball. Clock counting down to the end of the third quarter. Ewing ball. Ewing scoops it up the middle. That gets past a lot of people, and now it's Ewing on a drive towards the goal. Can't quite settle it down, though, and it's going to be taken away by Lawrence.
Nice shot, Rebecca.
Knocked out of bounds by Ewing. It'll be a Lawrence ball. Macaroni setting up to put it into play. And she'll send it up the line. Stopped by Ewing. Ewing tried to return it. And that's going to be turned over to Lawrence. Catroci with a big hit. That one gets through a couple of players. Now Lawrence brings it in toward the goal. Shot on goal by Sinella goes just wide. Leopold came out of the goal and tried to kick that one away and missed. It's going to be Ewing ball. Hendricks setting up for the hit. She'll put it into play. Popped up in the air. It'll be Ewing ball. And there's the buzzer for the end of the third quarter. So we'll take a quick break and be right back. Cardinals leading 6-1 over the Ewing Blue Devils.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
So it looks like Tess Adolph is going to finish out the game for the Cardinals in goal. The Cardinals launch the ball downfield. It's stopped and returned by the Ewing Blue Devils. Now Evans on the far side with the ball. She'll roll it forward. That was going to go out of bounds. It'll be turned over to Ewing. Hendricks puts the ball into play for the Blue Devils. And they make quite a bit of ground down the far sideline. It's going to be stopped by the Cardinals. Ewing recovers the ball. Now they'll roll it in middle of the field. It's going to be taken away by the Cardinals. Cardinals send it across the sideline, out of bounds. It'll be Ewing ball. No surprise, Hendricks will be the one inbounding the ball. And she scoops that one forward. It's picked off immediately by the Cardinals. Nice play there.
Go right, ball. Go
Cardinals
right.
advancing it on the near sideline. Going to be out of bounds on the Cardinals. Ewing ball.
Good job. All right, guys, stick down.
Ewing puts it into play. Stopped once more by the Cardinals. They'll send it over to midfield.
Go right.
Now, Cardinals attempting to get it on the Ewing side of the field, and they do so. Good teamwork moving it up the middle. It's going to be taken away by Ewing.
All right.
Whistle on the play is going to return the ball to the Cardinals. Catroci puts it back into play. Swat towards the goal.
Nice drive, right.
And right in front of the goal, Leopold actually had it between her feet, had trouble getting to it, and finally was able to kick it out. It's going to be Ewing ball. Ewing puts the ball back into play. Now to be Cardinal ball. No, I'm sorry, Ewing ball. Ewing sends the ball up the middle. Stopped once more by Evans. Evans has been solid in defense there all day today. Now Ewing on the near side. It's going to be Ewing ball.
All right, good teamwork.
Ewing sends the ball forward. They'll get past the defenders. Well, some of them, as Cardinals turn it around. Now, Lawrence with the ball. Macaroni on the far side sends it up the sideline. Cardinals trying to work it forward. Ewing defense gets there in time to turn it around. Lawrence stops their drive and move it over to the near sideline. Doherty working up the sideline. Unchallenged at the moment as she heads down towards the corner.
All right, guys, rebound.
She'll cross it.
Rebound.
And Rodeville unable to get the shot off. Doherty sends it right back in. And I believe that's going to be a corner hit for Lawrence. Alex Murphy heading over to do the duties in the corner. Murphy sends it in. Catroci with a backhand shot. That one's going to go wide. It'll be Ewing ball. We've seen a revitalized Ewing team since the halftime break. Ewing puts the ball into play, and right away Lawrence is there trying to take it away, and they'll do so. Catroci steals the ball. That's going to be taken away by Ewing. Ewing trying to get it out of the area. Margolis there to challenge. Ewing gets the pass off. They get it out past the midfield line, and Evans is right there to send it the other direction. Cardinals keep the ball in bounds and move it over towards the middle. That's going to be cleared by Ewing.
Turn around.
Riley Burns heading over there to try and get a hold of it, and she'll do so. Ewing gets a hold of the ball. They'll move it over towards the middle of the field. Camille Jones breaks up that play. Now Cardinals bring the ball forward. Doherty on the near side of the field, making good speed with the ball. Now she'll turn into Sanella. Sanella with the cross. And Murphy with the shot, and it's good. A goal for the Cardinals as Murphy gets her first goal of the game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Cardinals now lead 7-1 in this girls varsity field hockey game. Ewing Blue Devils put the ball into play, but it's going to be taken away by the Cardinals. Doherty drops it back, and right back to her now. There's pass forward, a couple passes, good passing play there by the Cardinals as Sanella brings it down into the near corner. She'll send it across,
Teamwork!
And Rotteville gets a hold of it. Going to be, I believe, a corner hit for the Cardinals after that play. And Sanella runs over to take care of that.
Teamwork, guys. Rebounds. Watch for those rebounds. Get ready.
Sanella sends the ball in. Catroci, she'll roll it across to Murphy. Murphy with a shot on goal, and that one is just wide. Good play by the Cardinals. That will be Blue Devils ball once they find it. Here it comes back onto the field. And Hendricks will put it into play for the Blue Devils. It's turned over to the Cardinals very quickly. Now over to Doherty. Doherty tries to make the pass. It doesn't go the way she planned. Cleared by the Blue Devils, but Catroci gets it, and she'll take another shot on goal. That one's just wide.
Good try.
As the Cardinals continue to apply pressure to the Blue Devils. It'll be Blue Devils ball. Hendricks once more will put the ball into play for the Blue Devils. This time she tries to scoop it, and it's picked off immediately by Cardinals. Sanella gets the ball, sends it over to Rotteville. Now Rotteville trying to make her way through traffic. She'll drop it back to Catroci. Catroci puts it in the middle.
Rebound.
Murphy now trying to advance it, and she hits some heavy pressure. It's going to be another corner hit for the Cardinals. Sanella setting up for the corner.
Watch for those.
Sanella sends it into Catroci. Catroci over to Murphy. Murphy with the shot. Same play they tried last time. This one's still bouncing around out there in front of the goal. Ewing brings it over towards the near sideline. That's going to be taken away by Doherty, but she'll get called, and it's turned back over to Ewing. 2-on-1, and Margolis manages to dribble out of it and make the pass. Ewing gets a hold of it, sends it down the field, and Lawrence with the stop, and right back to Margolis. Another call against the Cardinals. That's going to be Ewing ball. Yannick Joseph puts it into play for the Blue Devils. Someone other than Hendricks. That ball's going to go over the end line.
All right, defense, Lawrence, let's go.
And it's going to be Ewing ball. Now Hendricks puts it into play for Ewing. And that will be taken away by the Cardinals. Rotteville making quite a bit of distance with that ball as she takes it down the field and crosses it towards the goal. That's going to be kicked away by Leopold. Almost got the pass off to Sanella, but Leopold was able to clear it. It's going to be Ewing ball. Ewing sends the ball directly to DeMarco. DeMarco sends it right back. Back and forth it goes. And now Lawrence with the ball, pass inside. Rotteville running into heavy pressure from the defense, but Footfall's going to return the ball to Lawrence. Catroci setting up for it. She'll actually just take it right over towards the corner and cross the ball. That one's batted around a few times in front of the goal, and another shot, and this one goes in as Riley Burns is going to get her first goal of the game to give the Cardinals an 8-1 lead over the Ewing Blue Devils.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV. With
a little over 3 minutes left on the clock, Ewing will be Taking possession of the ball to put it into play. And they'll launch it up the middle. No one there from Ewing, and Lawrence will send it right back the other direction and then some. Ewing returns the favor. It's going to be stopped by Rotteville. Taken away by Ewing and returned immediately to the Cardinals. So now Catroci on the far side with the ball. That's going to be taken away by Ewing. Lawrence takes it back. It's going to be played forward to Murphy. Murphy with a cross to Rotteville. Rotteville across to Sinella. That one gets away. And it's going to be a Ewing ball. So wing and a miss. And now Ewing plays it forward up the middle. That one goes quite a ways before stopped by the Cardinals. Ewing comes up with the ball. Taken away by the Cardinals. And now the Cardinals once more in scoring position. There's a pass into center. Is cleared by Ewing. Rotteville makes the stop, and she'll drop it back to Catroci. Catroci will drop it back even further. Now Cardinals back on the advance. Catroci fires one forward. That one's going to go over the end line. It will be Ewing ball. Ewing setting up. Now they'll play it forward. Didn't get very far, and the Cardinals will have the ball. Taken away by Ewing. Recovered by the Cardinals. And there's a call on that one that's going to give Lawrence the ball with less than a minute on the clock. Cardinals put the ball into play. Cardinals on the far side of the field, taking their time. That one's going to be sent across the sideline by Ewing. It'll be Lawrence ball. Catroci puts it back into play. And once more Lawrence ball. Catroci once again puts it into play. This time she'll get past the defense. A cross goes over the end line. It's going to be Ewing ball. Clock continuing to count down as we're very near to the end of this game, and Lawrence appears to have this one in the bag. There's the hit by Ewing up the middle. Stopped by Cardinals. Cardinals send it over towards the near corner. Drop it back. Valentino centers the ball over to Catroci. Catroci with the shot. And it's wide and too late, as there's the buzzer for the end of the game, as your Lawrence Cardinals are victorious over the Ewing Blue Devils with a final score of 8-1. Thank you to Max Fogdahl for working camera for this event, and thank you all for tuning in to watch. Be sure to tune in again next time for more exciting Cardinal sports action on LTPS TV.